Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevicius
and Pinkevicius.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Usha.
Let's start episode 538 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Ray, and he writes, Hello, Vidas Pinkevicius. Thank you for asking my answers to your questions. I am 65 years old and have only returned to organ playing in 2014 after spending 35 years working as an architect and part-time singer to earn money for our vacations. In parentheses. My dream is to learn some of the major organ pieces on my list and be able to play them with my heart, with confidence and in recital. Having some substitute church assignments that require me to learn shorter pieces and play hymns is also fun for me. The three most important things holding me back are practice discipline, and sight reading. My hope is that when I'm fully retired at the end of 2020, I will have more time to practice and be more efficient with my practice time and learning ability. In the meantime, focusing on real learning during my practice time is my goal. I find it difficult to not read ahead or have patience to only learn a little bit each day, which I know is more efficient. Thank you, I enjoy reading your emails. I just need to focus on doing what you recommend. Ray. Did you notice also that he mentioned practice discipline twice here?
It means that he really likes it. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think so?
Yes, but why not 3 times then? Maybe he meant something else and then forgot. But it could be that he wants to emphasize it.
Well, because yes, he writes like 3 most important things.
Mm-hmm. It's strange. And also sight reading. Practice discipline and sight reading. Well, Osha, how do you fight with your lack of willpower?
Well, I don't lack willpower. I lack time in general, so I don't think this applies to me so much.
Maybe
I'm a good sight reader too.
Maybe, or were you always like that, born with this skill? No, probably you developed it.
Which one? Discipline?
Discipline.
Of course I developed it. Everybody does.
How? What helped you to do this?
Life.
Be specific and more helpful.
Well, when you have coming recital ahead of you and the time is pushing you, then what else you can do? Practice. You don't have time much left in the day, so.
But sometimes I'm amazed how people still have deadline coming up of let's say performance in a recital. Maybe not entire hour length, not maybe even a 30-minute recital, but maybe 1 or 2 pieces, like in our organ studio, for example. But they don't push themselves enough. They don't plan ahead, and when the time comes, they're not prepared. Why is that?
Well, I don't know, but what I can say about myself that, when I was young, I could do that, to go to a recital half unprepared and somehow still manage through it and survive through it. Now I'm older and I don't want to take a risk. My heart is not as strong anymore, so I really need to be well prepared. Plus, I am professional. I wouldn't be professional if, I would show up to a recital unprepared. So, I guess that's a difference between amateur and professional.
And if an amateur switched this attitude, he would become or she would become professional.
Yes.
Easily.
After some time, yes.
Mm-hmm. You just have to be strict with yourself and do your best and pretend a master is watching over you.
True.
And like Robert Schumann wrote, a master is always watching.
That's right, but I guess the hardest judge is inside of yourself.
Are you your worst critic, Osha?
Yes, I am, I think. Because very few people can say straight to your face, for example, what we didn't like about your performance, let's say. So everybody is just so polite, or we just simply ignore you. So what else can you do? Just become a critic yourself. To yourself.
Mm. Will you be honest with myself and tell me what you didn't like about my playing too?
You know that I do that sometimes. So
do it more often. I like it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will.
And for A, he is very, very straightforward at the end. He writes, I enjoy reading your emails. I just need to focus on doing what you recommend.
It seems that he knows his way,
Mm-hmm.
So why just don't do it?
Yeah, Osha, we all know the right way to do things, or efficient way, or a fun way to do things, but we not always focus on doing that. Why is that?
Because we have other things going on too. And I think it's procrastination as well.
But for example, if a person, for example, sits down on the organ bench to practice and fools around a bit and wastes time instead of focusing and playing efficiently, why is that?
I guess that's just how human nature works. That if you, for example, have a piece, that is you like and you play it well, so maybe why just don't play it? Because it doesn't take much effort to do it. But if you have another piece, that requires more work and have more difficult, complicated spots, then you just sort of push it away for a later time. That's not only with performance, not only with practicing, I think. That applies to any situation, any work situation.
Right, so guys, please switch this attitude to being, at least in your mind, professional. Being strict with yourself and doing your best. And if you have a deadline coming up, like a public performance, I think it would be good if you had a run through of this performance 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
And then you will discover many mistakes, which is fine, but you will still have ample time to fix those mistakes. Not 1 month, but 2 months ahead of time.
Don't do what we did with our Christmas recital.
What we did with our
We only
Christmas.
selected our pieces a month before a recital.
Oh, yes, you can do that if you have 25 plus years of experience.
Yeah,
Like
true.
we have. I'm sorry to be so boasting, right, about our experience, but it's true.
You can see that after our recital, if you will survive it.
I survived the first rehearsal, which is nice.
Yeah. Wasn't as worse as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
Actually, it was quite good.
Alright, guys, please send us more questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your SS courses and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.